Hey friends, Barkey J Dog here, back with another movie review. This time, we're looking at a fun, light little comedy from 1969 known as Hello Down There. This is the kind of picture you won't see being made today. It's a nice little family comedy about a man named Fred Miller, who designs and builds an underwater dwelling. He does so for all the right, noble reasons, such as dealing with overpopulation by opening up the sea floor for human habitation. Also implied is that food can be obtained from kelp and other sustainable sources. Stuff like that people are still talking about today. But his boss, who owns the company, is less than impressed and wants the house scrapped. That is, until Miller convinces him to test the house by having a family live there for 30 days to prove the concept can work. The family he chooses as the test subjects? His own. Unfortunately, his wife is terrified of the water, and his kids are part of a band trying to make a hit record for an unorthodox hippie millionaire. Meanwhile, the boss puts another researcher in competition with Miller to see which project will continue to get funding. Miller's House of the Future, or a project to dredge the seafloor for gold and precious ores. What follows is a lot of fun and goofy mishaps as Miller and his family face living some 90 feet underwater. Hello Down There was made by Ivan Tors Productions. They made shows and movies like Gentle Ben, Flipper, Clarence the Cross-Eyed Lion, and stuff like that, so you know what you're in for. Inoffensive family fare. Okay, so this isn't Gone with the Wind or anything, but I remember seeing this on TV a couple times years ago, and I've always loved it. It's a nice, light, comedic movie with a good selection of original songs the kids play in their quest to land a hit record. Like the movie itself, the music is very much part of its time, but kind of fun too. So who's in this? Well, we have Charlotte Rae from Different Strokes and Facts of Life. She plays Miller's boozy maid. Jim Backus, Thurston Howell III from Gilligan's Island, and the voice of Mr. Magoo, among many other things, plays the boss of the underwater company. Janet Leigh plays the titular wife and mother, and even does the psycho shower face thing in one scene. We have the great Roddy McDowall as the boy billionaire, a hippie entrepreneur named Haight Ashbury. Get it? Nate Ashbury? Haight Ashbury? We also have Ken Berry from Mama's Family, The Cat from Outer Space, and F Troop. He's here as the rival researcher. Comic actor Arnold Stang is along too. I remember him from Arnold's first movie, Hercules in New York. And Harvey Lembeck, who played the leader of the biker gang in the Beach Blanket pictures, he's in this as a Navy sonar man. Another Navy man is played by Bruce Gordon, who portrayed the gangster Frank Nitti in several episodes of the Untouchables TV series. And we also have a very early role for this guy. That's right, Richard Dreyfuss. This was his first real speaking part, aside from one-liner things on TV, and he's always front and center when the kids are on screen. Great to see Dreyfuss this early, and the famous talk show host Merv Griffin is in this too. And last but far from least, the wonderful Tony Randall in the lead role as the designer and researcher who created the underwater house. He's just marvelous here. He even sings in this one. With a little help from some dolphins, he also gets to play the hero, risking his life to lead some sharks away from the house. I really love the underwater house in this, which has that timeless 60s Eames-style design and decor inside and out. The house itself looks like a flying saucer or one of those Futuro saucer homes. And I liked how all the tech was thought out, from the garbage disposal having an incinerator to the device to draw sharks away, the mini subs, all of it. I have to admit, watching this again made me a little sad when I realized that other than some of the kids and a few other supporting players, all the principal actors in this movie are no longer with us. Out of the remaining cast, Richard Dreyfuss is the only one who went on to any real success. I miss Tony Randall, and Jim Backus, and Roddy McDowell. If it comes to that, I miss Jack Klugman, and Ted Knight, and Carol O'Connor, and Rock Hudson, and Carl Malden, and Ernest Borgnine, and Jack Lemmon, too. They could all do this light comedy stuff, but they could also do dramatic roles, even play the heavy if that's what the script called for. They had that kind of versatility, that kind of range, that kind of talent. We don't have that today. Oh, maybe a George Clooney or a Hugh Jackman, I guess. There's a few, but not like there was back in the day. It was a wealth of riches people today either can't or don't appreciate. Fortunately, we have a lot of great movies and shows to enjoy, made when these people were still in their prime and plying their craft. Hello Down There has several of them, all in one movie. Fine actors and specialists at playing comedic roles. I'm giving this one 2.5 paws. Maybe this is really only a 2-paw movie, but the cast earns it that extra half paw. Hello Down There is available on DVD and digitally from Amazon Prime. Well, that's all I have for you this time. I'll be back soon with another video. In the meantime, you take care of yourselves, okay? And I'll see you in the next one.